Okay, there's my current setup. Let me get my tripod here. There we go. Um, at this point, I've taped um, 32 or 33 video clips since yesterday. Today is Saturday, May 18th, and I received um, the new Lone Star Friday, the 17th. So it was about 9:30 in the morning. So it's been running now, seasoning up for a straight um, 22 hours. Um, so finally got some food in it this morning. The food's been in it about 2.5 hours. So this is the current setup. So it's running 221.9, climbing slowly, super slowly. Still getting used to how it cooks. There's the valves on the side, and there's that part. And I did order the water fill cap. You can see the dampers about half. You see the temperature is reading just a little less. Got 2 racks of ribs on here, and I should swap these back and forth there. I should put this one over there, that one over there. Um, 2.5 hours, and this is already split, and that's pretty darn quick. But we'll see. Got the water pans half full, so that part's good. A lot of handprints on there. I'll explain that in a minute. um, but there's all that part. I ordered the fire stick and ash rake, or whatever you want to call it. This came with it, which is really nice. I'm glad they included that in there to hold the handle. I planned on removing the pins and taking the pin out and just taking the handle off until I needed to steer it again, but because it'll pretty much live right here. The only difference is my drums. I have two Oklahoma Joe Broncos here. This is the regular Bronco, and that's the Bronco Pro. And I have this thick plastic underneath of it. And I have another one just like it for this pit. So I'll move it again when I'm done with this cook. I'll move it again to put that black plastic to protect my pavers, because you can see I'm already getting debris on there. I have a blower and a power washer to help keep these clean, but it it's just better and easier to put that plastic on there. So go around the back, and there's the back side. Pretty standard issue. You got this little thing on the edge there from the banding from the pellet, but here in Phoenix it's not such a big deal. It's super dry. You don't really worry about rust too much, but I did buy the can of spray paint for exactly those little issues, so I'll spray paint that at some point. I have the can, so that'll just take a second. And there was a scratch back here, pretty deep too, so I'll just spray that, and things are gonna happen, man, so if that and that are the only things that are wrong with it, shipping it here, then I'm okay, man. I don't, it's a cooker. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to get banged up. I mean, it's just sitting here, but it's being shipped. I don't expect it. If that's all that's wrong with it, then I'm good. I do have some other issues though. I did get this extra handle here for this side, um, and I was actually, and I did talk to them about putting that cart table on both sides. I did think about that, but decided not to. Um, but it would have been kind of cool, but decided not to because I knew I was going to order a bunch of these shelves. There's a ton of them on Amazon, and they're magnet. Just make sure to get the ones that have the flat magnets. Um, I use these in the house as well on different freezers and refrigerators we have, and they come in handy big time. Uh, this is a basket style. I have some that are actual shelves, and they come in different designs and colors and all kinds of stuff. So um, that's a look at it. And then underneath you have like a hook for when you're traveling with it. So I did get the fireboard too with it, got the fan with it, did all of that. Um, seven grates, upgraded that. There's all the other grates sitting right there. These things, I tell you what, man, I don't know how much they weigh, but just like you've heard from everybody else's video, them things are flipping heavy, man. They are heavy. So um, like I say, a little more than 2.5 hours into this first cook. Uh, so just taking it slow. Um, this one's just personal for me. It's not for the business or anything. I won't be selling any of this meat. I don't know how it's going to cook. So until I do, and this is normal for me in the summertime. This is a 12 by 12 portable canopy. I ordered it in white from Amazon. That way I can maneuver it myself. 12 by 12 is a good size. 10 by 10s are just a little too small. But 12 by 12 is a good size. You can still handle it by yourself. I have it, it'll go 3 clicks high. Each click is a foot. Um, so it'll go another foot higher. No, 2 feet higher. My apologies. It'll go 4 clicks higher. It'll go 4 clicks high altogether. So right now I have this 2 on this side and 3 on that side, so that it clears the smoker enough. So right now it's at an angle like this. You can't quite see it, but or maybe you can. But it's at a slight angle, like this. And that way it keeps the sun off it. It's supposed to be 101 today, and again, it's the 18th of May. It'll guaranteed be, 115, 120 another month or so. The issue I'm having is that when you touch it, and that's why there's so many handprints on here, it is hot, man. This thing is being shaded from the sun with this canopy. Mind you, the outside temp right now is 93. It's not even that hot, man. And I don't know if it's because of the, man, but you don't want to, you can keep your hands there for 1, 2, 3, yeah, you don't want to keep your hands there too long. And that's only at that temperature. So that gives me some concern right there, man. You don't even want to try to touch that one. That one's ridiculously hot. But all parts of this cooker, when it reaches temperature, are hot, man. This is a little cooler than the doors, but you still don't want to hold your hand there too long. All the other videos I've seen on the IVSs are, cooler to touch. I know the Evil Texan had a video where he actually put a thermo temperature deal on his. Now I know he did his at night. Pretty sure if I remember right, he did his at night. But his temperatures off of the door, off of the sides, were still in the high 80s. Um, I feel like buying one myself just so I could test that out. Uh, and it'd be cool if someone else did it too and showed what the temperatures are, you know, in the middle of the afternoon. Um, so I know if I'm within range. I'm very anxious to come Monday uh, call Lone Star and find out if this is normal or not. Um, that's my only issue so far, is that it's just so hot, and I did not expect that. And it gets hot here, man. So, and I'm, you know, if it was direct light, I would understand it, because the sun here can be quite ridiculous. Um, but it's being shaded. That's the reason I even have it here, to help it cook nice and even. Um, but other than that, man, this thing is great. It's a tank. Um, I mean, everybody at Lone Star, Chris, I actually talked to him super briefly a couple times. Everybody's been cool as hell through this whole process, man. They even got me the smoker, man, I think 2 or 3 weeks earlier than the lead time they had initially said when I first ordered it. So um, everything's been great. These wheels are definitely more impressive in person. I got someone from the Lone Star group on Facebook recommended getting the spacers. He sent me the link to Amazon to put the spacers on here, because it does wobble. Let me show you that. It does wobble. See that? Do you see how it? Am I showing that okay? Does it? Can you see that? Let me see. It is very top heavy, so when you're rolling it, and you can see how kind of close together those wheels are, so when you're rolling it, it rocks like that pretty easily. So you know, just something to be mindful of. uh, I've got those in my cart. The pack of 4 spacers is about $100 roughly, plus or minus a few dollars, um, depending on sales and whatever's happening on Amazon. But might be worth a while. Give it a little more stability. I don't plan on moving it around much, but we'll see how things go. Might be doing some pop-ups here in southern Phoenix, so we'll see. But that's still down the road. Heck, this is my second day with this darn thing. I need to take a long time, to at least a few weeks, to learn how it cooks. So I absolutely love my drum smokers. I definitely will be holding on to these still, especially this Pro. Man, that thing is worth every penny. I love these things. This was the first one I bought it used off a guy in North Phoenix that was moving, and just needed to get rid of everything. So that was a good score. Bought that one, had it a few weeks, and then had to buy that. Well, a few months, I guess, and then I had to buy the Pro version, the bigger version. If anything, I'd buy another Pro version and then get rid of this one. But my master build I'll probably get rid of, and the char griller. What is it? The char griller XL or something like that. The big offset that they have. Probably get rid of that. But these two I'll definitely keep. These things are great. And then my pellet smoker there under the white hood is, I use that for sausage. So, but who knows? I might use this for sausage. Who knows? We'll see. All right, that's the update on the new smoker. Named it Sophia, so after Sophia Loren. thought that was kind of fitting. Sophia smoked and was beautiful and Italian, and I'm part Italian, so seems to kind of fit. Let me know what you think. If that's a good name.